Hey guys, it's Ruba. Welcome to my channel. And for those of you guys who are not subscribed, definitely subscribe and turn your notifications on down below just so you can see when I post new videos and all of that. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I get Lululemon stuff for a lot cheaper and just like Lululemon hacks in general. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So for those of you guys who don't know what Lululemon is, I'll post their website down below, but they pretty much just sell workout clothes that are high quality for the most part and are kind of expensive, so that's why I'm making this video, because it's definitely awesome when you can get something that's expensive for a little bit cheaper. Okay, so for starters, when you go on Lululemon's website, you can go onto a tab that says, it pretty much just says we made too much, and that's kind of like their sales stuff. So if you go in that section, you can see stuff for a lot cheaper, and a lot of the times they do have like their popular items, like their sports bras and even Align leggings, which are their super popular leggings, and honestly, like a lot of their items go on sale, so definitely keep an eye on that. So going along with the we made too much, so there's also a time where they update their we made too much section, so that is Thursdays at 11 a.m. Sorry, I have to check what 11 a.m. Eastern time and 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that's when they update their we made too much. So definitely go on there and look at that time, because then you'll have more options and their stuff will also be less likely to be sold out, and you have a just better chance of finding your size, so that's awesome. Another Lulu tip is that they do free shipping no matter how much the item costs, so you can be sure to never have to pay for shipping, which is awesome, because I know sometimes when I'm shopping online, I literally will not buy something from a website because the shipping's really high, or that's just kind of like a deterring factor. So that's great that they have free shipping, and they also have free returns, which is awesome too. Okay, so another great way to get Lululemon for cheaper is to look on different websites that sell either used or gently used or even new items. So I personally have used Poshmark in the past to buy Lululemon items. So I've bought stuff that's gently used, and then they also, on Poshmark, if you want to just get new stuff, you can go into a tab and click new with tags, and so that way they're only gonna show the items that are new with tags, so you can really ensure that you're getting a brand new item. So from Poshmark, I've gotten leggings from Lulu, black Align leggings. They weren't super worn out at all, you could barely tell that anyone had ever worn them, and so I thought that was a great deal. And another really great thing about Poshmark is if a seller has a price for an item, you can actually make an offer if you don't want to pay the full price, and sometimes they'll accept it. Obviously I would still be reasonable because it's people trying to make a little extra cash, but that's definitely a great way to get stuff for even cheaper. So I actually have a really funny story about Poshmark. So I bought these Lulu leggings, and they were new with tags because I just wanted a new pair, and I think they were the Speedy, I don't know, they were just some whatever tight, and I ordered the size that usually fits me in Lulu stuff, so I ordered a 0, and they came and they looked fine. They had the tags on, but then when I tried them on, they were way too tight, because I think they were meant to be super compressing for running and stuff. And honestly, when I took them off, I had lines from the legging where it was hitting my stomach, and they were just super uncomfortable. And so I was I don't really know what to do, and so I was I'll just try to take them to a Lulu store. So I think I bought them for $60. But when I took them to the Lulu store, I was just hey, I got these leggings. Is there any way I could return them? And the guy scanned it and he was oh yeah, these were $136, and gave that to me in a gift card. So that ended up being kind of cool. Obviously I wouldn't bet on that because I'm sure that doesn't always happen, but that was just my little luck at that time. Another Lulu hack is to try thrift stores. I know that this sounds a little scary, but I know that there's thrift stores that have Lulu, and I've definitely seen that. I went to Goodwill once to like look for a costume for like a sorority thing once, and I saw a Lululemon tank top, and so it's definitely possible. And if you are like good at searching through items, you should definitely go to a thrift store or like a Goodwill or whatever, and honestly you might even get other cool stuff out of it. So yeah, so continuing on, for like on the Lululemon website around like Black Friday and even like after Christmas and like major like season changes, like when it goes from like summer to fall, they have a lot better sales. And I know for Black Friday they put up a ton more items and they're cheaper, and so that's another great time to go on their website under the We Made Too Much and check on there if you're looking for some good deals. So a lot of people don't know this one, but Lululemon actually has outlets. There's not a ton and they're not in every state, but you could always go to their website and look at their store locations and click specifically on outlets, and it'll show you the map of what states and locations they're in. And so you should definitely do that in case they are in your state, or like if you're going on a road trip, if there's one close by, you could stop by, because I heard that those deals are even better than their like We Made Too Much tab or like their sale tab. And so I'm sure that there's some awesome deals there, and I wish there was one close to me because I would definitely go. So another thing a lot of people don't know is that Lululemon actually price matches. So if you see something online that's cheaper than in the store or vice versa, they'll give you the better deal. So that's a great way to ensure that you're saving your maximum amount of money. So another little tip is that Lululemon actually does free hemming, and that's on new items as well as like if you've bought something and you like realize you need to get it hemmed, which is really awesome because for me, like no matter what size I buy, the leggings are usually a little bit long because I'm not that tall, and so it's great that they do free hemming because that saves you a ton of money from like having to go get something hemmed. So that's another tip. And then my last two things are kind of like a little different, but the first thing is if you're like any type of trainer or you like lead a running class or anything like that, or like you're like a yoga teacher, they give you 25% off. All you have to do, once again I have to check my phone, all you have to do is join the Sweat Collective community. So you can just apply for that online, and I heard it's super easy to get approved, and then that way you get 25% off on all of your sale as well as regular priced items. So that's a ton of savings, and I wish I was some type of trainer so I could get that deal. And then my last thing, if you really want a good Lululemon discount and you're looking for a job, their employee discount is great. If you're full-time at Lulu, you get 60% off, and then I think it's a little bit less for if you are part-time, but that's still so much off. And I know people who have worked at Lulu and say that that is amazing and that they end up spending a little bit too much of their paycheck on it just because they get stuff for a lot cheaper and it's really good quality items. So yeah. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you aren't already following me. I will post my thing down somewhere here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.